Stop. Take a look at that package of deli meat sitting in your refrigerator right now. Consider that jar of sauce you bought last week, or those fresh baked goods you picked up yesterday. What if I told you that the largest grocery chain in the United States has paid over $250 million in fines for practices that endanger both your health and your wallet? Before you take your next shopping trip to Walmart, you need to hear what government inspectors have found on their shelves. Every single day, millions of American families walk through those familiar blue and yellow storefronts. They trust that the food they bring home to their families is safe to eat. They believe that the price displayed on the shelf will match what they're charged at the register, and they assume that basic standards of hygiene are being met behind the scenes. But for years, federal and state inspectors have been documenting a completely different and disturbing reality. From bacteria that could kill you to pricing scams designed to empty your bank account, the evidence fills thousands of pages of official reports. This investigation will break down the three biggest categories of violations, starting with number 3 and working our way to the single most shocking discovery. Number 3 on our list takes us straight to the meat department. In April of 2022, the USDA issued an urgent public health alert concerning fresh chicken quarters and breast fillers produced by Tyson Foods. Lab tests detected Salmonella enteritidis contaminating the meat, which had been shipped to Walmart stores across the country. Products with sell-by dates of April 10th and April 11th were immediately pulled from the shelves. This dangerous bacterium easily spreads to your cutting boards, knives, and hands during meal prep. Once it gets inside your body, it can trigger fever, severe diarrhea, and abdominal cramps that can last for days on end. 3 years later, the exact same situation happened again. June of 2025 brought another Salmonella alert, this time involving yogurt apricot marinated chicken tenderloins from the store's ready-to-grill line. Sanderson Farms produced these 14-ounce packages. When inspectors tested 5 samples from the contaminated batch, 4 of them came back positive for Salmonella. In a shocking twist, the 5th sample contained not 1, but 2 different strains of Salmonella at the same time. Walmart issued recall notices and offered refunds, of course. But how many of those packages had already been cooked and eaten by unsuspecting families? Problems with contaminated chicken are bad enough, but the situation with Walmart's own private label processed meats, branded as Butcher Select, raises even more frightening concerns. Their smoked bacon, produced by Smithfield, tested positive for Listeria monocytogenes in 2 out of 5 tested samples. This specific bacterium poses an extreme threat to pregnant women, the elderly, and anyone with a weakened immune system. A Listeria infection can lead to miscarriage, stillbirth, meningitis, and even deadly blood poisoning, also known as sepsis. Chillingly, ham franks from the very same Butcher's Select brand, produced by Oscar Mayer, also tested positive for Listeria. All 8-ounce packages with a use-by date of May 1st, 2021, were ordered to be destroyed under the direct supervision of health officials. October of 2025 brought another Listeria warning. This time, the contaminated product was Hillshire Farms fresh onion sausage spread in 6-ounce packages. Lot number 252-81102, with an expiration date of October 24th, 2025, was found to contain the bacteria. The Food and Drug Administration published official warnings on its government websites. Local health departments launched investigations into how the contaminated products made it onto store shelves. Let me ask you something right now. How many times this week have you eaten deli meats or processed meat from Walmart? Type a 1 in the comments if you eat these products regularly. Type a 2 if you've already switched to alternatives. I want to see just how many of you are aware of these documented cases of contamination. Number 2 reveals something that affects every single customer who walks through those doors. The Federal Trade Commission, known as the FTC, has been battling Walmart in the courts for years. The fines they've racked up tell a story of systematic deception. August of 2020 brought a massive $30 million fine for a practice that was hitting shoppers every single day. The price displayed on the shelf didn't match the price charged at the register. Inspections revealed that around 14% of the products in Walmart stores had no price information at all. Customer complaints documented specific examples. Breyer's ice cream would show $3.99 on the freezer display, but at the checkout, it would ring up as $5.99. Chicken breast marked at $4.99 a pound was being charged at $7.99 a pound. Great Value ice cream displayed at $3.49, supposedly marked down from $4.99, actually cost $5.99 at the register. The Court of Appeals upheld this fine in June of 2023, and Walmart paid up in July of that year. Another $15 million fine came from a different kind of fraud. Inspectors checked 263 stores and found problems in 73 of them. Vegetables and fruits labeled as product of the USA were actually sourced from other countries. Garlic from Mexico was being sold as American garlic. Potatoes from Canada were slapped with grown in the USA labels. Savoy cabbage from Mexico was marked as a domestic product. Celery from Mexico, pears from Argentina, and shallots from France. All of them were sporting misleading American flags. The court made this fine legally binding in March of 2024. The largest single penalty in the history of the FTC was dropped on Walmart in December of 2020. It was originally $180 million. The courts later reduced it to $125 million in October of 2024. The violation involved forcing suppliers to accept surprise discounts after they had already delivered their products. Food producers would complete their deliveries thinking they knew their profit margins. Then Walmart would demand retroactive price reductions. Suppliers who refused were hit with financial penalties. More than 200 companies were hurt by this practice between 2018 and 2020. Walmart extracted over $150 million through these forced discounts. Fruit and vegetable suppliers made up 80% of the victims. Some suppliers lost over 20% of their entire revenue from their contracts with Walmart. June 2023 added another penalty of $40 million for their Inflation Buster promotion. The marketing campaign promised to refund the price difference if customers found lower regular prices at competing stores. However, the rules made this practically impossible. You had to purchase the product at both stores within the same week. You needed pictures of both price tags. The receipts from both purchases had to be kept. An online claim was required within 7 days. Then the physical documents had to be mailed at your own expense. The refund came as an electronic code, valid for only 7 days, and was often worth just a few cents. Walmart Inc. didn't register a single valid refund request during the entire promotion. The court upheld this fine in December 2025. December 2025 brought the latest penalty of nearly $26 million. The Special Wednesday and Valentine's Wednesday promotions promised a 100% refund in the form of a voucher. Hidden conditions made the offer completely misleading. The vouchers were only valid for specific, unrelated product categories. If you bought hot dogs, you got a voucher for fruit. If you bought chocolate, you got a voucher for cosmetics. The minimum purchase requirements to use the vouchers often exceeded the voucher's value. Customers consistently complained about the huge gap between what was advertised and what they actually received. The total documented fines now exceed $275 million. Let that number sink in for a moment. $275 million in fines for practices that took money directly from your pocket through deception. Number 1 on our list leads us to what government inspectors found when they took a look behind the curtain. In February 2025, in Springfield, Illinois, health inspectors arrived at the Walmart on Main Street and discovered mice in the bakery section and behind store shelves. Previous extermination treatments had clearly failed. The sanitary condition was rated as poor, a $500 fine was issued, and the store was ordered to close. When the store reopened after cleaning, inspectors returned on February 17th and found mice again. The store was shut down for a second time. Then in November of 2025, over in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the store on Oak Street received an inspection visit. Inspectors documented the presence of rodents and deplorable sanitary conditions. The regional health inspector ordered an immediate closure and mandated corrective actions before any reopening could be considered. August 2023 in Riverside, California, brought fines for improper food storage. Apples and tomatoes were being kept outside in unsuitable conditions. The produce was left sitting outside all day and sometimes overnight. Administrative proceedings were initiated against the location for these violations. Statistics from Chicago in 2016 show the scale of these ongoing problems. Health inspectors conducted 94 hygiene inspections at Walmart stores. In that city alone, they issued 32 fines totaling $1,600. The main violations included a general lack of cleanliness and the poor sanitary condition of the shopping carts. And the situation with expired products being sold had reached absolutely shocking levels. In September of 2024, in Springfield, Illinois, inspectors investigated 2 separate Walmart locations on consecutive days. The store on Main Street was found to have 114 expired products still sitting on the shelves. The one on Oak Avenue had 248. That's a combined total of over 360 items past their sell-by date in just 2 stores, over a 48-hour period. Then in February of 2025, the situation in Columbus, Ohio was even worse. A single inspection at the Walmart on Elm Street uncovered a staggering 366 expired products. Crime scene investigators were actually called in to document the evidence. Walmart suggested that the people reporting these issues might be connected to competitors trying to sabotage their reputation. However, not a shred of evidence ever emerged to back up that claim. Back in September 2024, in Rockford, Illinois, a single customer found 50 expired items during one shopping trip at the location on Maple Drive. The police had to get involved, and they launched a full investigation. Walmart defends itself by pointing to its quality control systems. They talk about daily evening checks of expiration dates using electronic scanners. They describe a 2-phase verification process that combines automated and manual reviews. They even cite external audits of their pest control procedures every 3 months and emphasize that 92% of their products come from American suppliers. But the documented cases prove that these systems have failed repeatedly in numerous stores for years on end. So what can you actually do to protect yourself and your family? First, always check the expiration dates yourself before putting anything into your cart. Trust your own eyes more than the store's procedures, which have proven to be completely unreliable. Second, double-check that the prices at the register match the labels on the shelves. In many states, pricing laws give you the right to demand the lower advertised price if there's a discrepancy. Third, always keep your receipts. They are your proof of purchase for returns and complaints when problems inevitably arise. Fourth, consider shopping at local farmers markets, where you can meet the producers directly and ask questions about their products. Fifth, if you're buying products labeled as organic, look for the official USDA organic seal. Sixth, report every single problem you find. Contact the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, or your local consumer protection agency. Your